Hello and welcome to another episode of Medici Rex, the place to learn absolutely nothing and to be sold absolutely nothing. This is just, as always, a stream of unconscious consciousness, blah, 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 jibber jabber, words to keep you company and hopefully to entertain you. And if not, you may leave because honestly, I'm just trying at life, just like anyone else. Just trying and existing. Anyway, today's episode is going to be all about my dog's tail. Because it's one of the things in life that makes me so happy. And this is something that you would only really experience if you have a dog of your own. Even if you're an animal lover, it's not the same. Because there's something about when you build a relationship with another being and you're able to communicate with them by just looking into their eyes. And when they move their tail and wag it back and forth, and you see the look on their eyes, and you know that in that moment, you've never been so loved in your life. I swear, his tail, the tail, it's just a symbol of being appreciated. It's a symbol of being loved and adored. It's a symbol of feeling worthy. And, us as humans, when we look at each other, we don't ever know what the other person is ever really thinking, right? Like the intentions, you just don't know what they are. You don't know what they're thinking. Sometimes somebody can be really good-natured and you could feel it, but I don't know, maybe I just never been there. And also I've been watching a lot of trash TV. And when I say trash TV, I mean the most epic, entertaining form of content that exists. At the moment, that is in the form of a reality show called Vanderpump Rules. And it's all these waiters. But anyway, the reason why I mention it is there's a bunch of human beings on those episodes that lie to each other. And they lie to each other so much that I just don't know what reality is anymore. And that's what I get from humans. I just don't know what reality we're in, right? Because ultimately it's all about perspective and your life is only how you see it, but no one sees the same thing. So then what is life? With dogs, it's just way simpler. If they like you, they will wag their tail. However, if they love you, they will wag that tail with so much excitement and joy on their faces, and you just wish you had a tail. You wish you did. You wish you could wag yours back and forth too, just to keep them company, just because it's exhilarating to have happiness come out in different forms. Even a smile. We smile when we're happy. But we also smile sometimes when we're scared, smile when we're trying to get away from a situation, smile to try to comfort someone, and smile when we're in tension. Me personally, when I hear horrible news, I start laughing really, really loud because I just don't know how to react. It's just shocking. So me as a human, I don't know. I don't think I have a symbol of this is me experiencing pure joy because my smile is all over the place. But dogs are not like that. Their tails also do other things. Like when he's scared, it goes between his legs and you're like, oh no, what is happening here? And then you discover what it is and then you fix it because you have to be good to your dog. I don't know. The other day I told someone that I've never experienced unconditional love before. And I know that sounds pretty horrible, but, even your parents, they love you, obviously. But, well, not obviously. There's a lot of parents that don't love their kids, let's be honest. But the majority, the norm is that parents love their children. And parents also want the best for their children. And sometimes that thought and sentiment comes in the form of pressure, and it gives children anxiety and confusion regarding what their actual desires are. And then it just becomes this whole roller coaster ride of all of these emotions. So that's why I'm like, yeah, parents, unconditional love, I don't know about that. But dogs, they don't want anything from you except, obviously, yes, food and shelter. But, one thing I love about my dog, too, is, like, once I yelled at him, like, harshly because he did something bad. I think he, like, I don't remember. I think he kind of bit me, but he didn't. But I just didn't want him to get comfortable with, teething on a human being, because I think that's a bad habit. But anyway, so I yelled at him for doing something, and afterwards I let him out of a room because I had like yelled at him and then put him in a room so that he could like think about what he had done. And when I released him, he kept a little bit to himself. But then after a few minutes, he just like jumped into my arms again, and it was like it never happened. And humans can't do that, right? Like if someone hurts you or something hurts you, it is now imprinted on you, as it should be, because hello, we need to protect ourselves. We're survival of the fittest, whatever. But dogs are like, I don't need survival of the fittest. I am domesticated. I shall convene with other human beings. Imagine that's what they really thought, that they were just geniuses like that. Like dogs from a long time ago were like, oh, right, these human species, they have built fire and made a wheel and are now communicating amongst themselves and forming groups, and they've started agriculture. We must align forces. Let's be domesticated. Imagine. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. I think a lot of creatures are really smart, and humans just don't always give them credit where credit is deserved, because we think we're the best thing in the world. Meanwhile, we're the ones destroying the world. So again, it's all about perspective. But anyway, back to my dog's tale, which is really important. Like the whole point of this story. I just adore my dog. He's the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I've never felt so much love in my life. And I feel that tail, that fucking tail, I love that tail. That tail has taught me to be vulnerable and open and sensitive, and more than anything, that it is okay to wear your heart on your sleeve, because he wears his heart on his tail, and it's just so beautiful. If you've never had a dog, you should definitely get one. And when I say get one, I mean like save one from a shelter. No need to go to breeders or, contribute to a cycle of animals not being treated with any sense of real worth and love. But anyway, I digress yet again. This is what this podcast really is about. It's just about me hearing my own voice, because I bought this nice microphone and this headset, and I can hear my own voice so clearly, and it's nice to hear the sound of my own voice. You should do it too. Like, don't even listen to this podcast. Just buy a headset and a microphone and just talk to yourself and, go through your thoughts. But obviously, don't go through anything too intimate or share anything too personal. Hence why I talk about things like my dog's tail. Yeah, I don't know if any other animal has, a form of completely illustrating their love for you. Like, I have an African gray too, a bird. I adore her. This podcast is not about her because she has the best personality in the world, and that means she's not very loving. She's very independent and has her own sense of humor, which makes me question if she loves me. But anyway, when she loves and is very, very happy, her wings get so loose and she just starts making all these little baby noises, and it's just blowing kisses left and right. And it's the sweetest thing. She's like completely intoxicated with love. But it doesn't happen all the time because she is an independent female bird who enjoys her privacy and her personal space and boundaries. She's 27, so she's like still stuck in her teenage years mentally, but I adore her. You know, I once heard a podcast where a guy's like, people that have dogs, it was Ramit Sethi. He's like, people that have dogs don't just have dogs. They have like a dog, then a cat, then an iguana, then a bird, then a fish. And I can see that happening. But in my defense, I got the bird first and then I got the dog. But I adore that dog. And I adore when he looks at me with all his love in his eyes. You know, not all dogs are like this. I've met many dogs in my life, but this is the most affectionate dog I've ever met in my life. And, you know, they say dogs are like the owners, so I really, really hope that I'm also as affectionate and playful as he is. However, he is also terribly scared of literally anything, even the wind. He like jumps out of the way, and I think, damn it, we're the same. We're just scared of everything. But anyway, if you don't have a dog, you should go to a shelter and donate your time and walk them, or go and show them some love, or consider getting one. Consider saving one. But either way, all creatures are loving beings. They all just show their love in different ways. And I'm sure if I analyze myself enough, I have a quirk that I, do once I'm loving, in a loving mood. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but allow yourself to be love and show love and enjoy and ravish in all of it. Anyway, that's it for today's episode. If you actually listened to this, thank you so much. It means so much to me. It really does. And I hope you have the loveliest day. And I hope that this podcast makes you think of absolutely nothing, because there's already so much going on. But anyway, have a lovely day, and thank you for listening. Bye.